65 and 0. That's right. The six pack of MLB trends that I have for you guys today are 65 and 0 combined. We're going to get right into them. And guys, as always, never make a bet based on any single trend, angle, or piece of information. The trends I'm giving you here today are just one trend in many relevant trends for each game. If you're going to use trends as part of your handicapping process, they are used best when you weigh out all of what you feel are the relevant trends in each game and see if they weigh out more heavily on one side or the other. Let's go to trend number one. We're going to look at the Chicago Cubs this season as a favorite when their bullpen gave up 5 or more runs in their previous game. So previous bullpen runs allowed greater than or equal to 5. And the total for today's game is greater than 8 or higher than 8. And we'll hit the SDQL button. And you'll see that the over-under is 7 and 0, 7 overs, no unders. These games went over by an average of 4.7 runs per game. Very nice margin, very nice 89.5% ROI. And you can see that this is active today, the Cubs at home against the Rockies. So let's go right on into trend number two. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications. Would greatly appreciate that. For trend number two, we're going to look at the Philadelphia Phillies. We're going to go back to June 25th of this year when they're at home and they're facing an opponent with a win percentage between 46 and 49%. We'll hit the SDQL button. And you can see that the over-under is 9 and 0. 9 overs, no unders. These games went over by an average of about 3.8 runs per game. Very nice 92.9% ROI. And you can see that this is active today. The Phillies at home against the Mets. Now, I would ignore, it says it's going to be active this whole series against the Mets. I'm not sure, depending on what happens today, if the Mets winning percentage will fall out of this parameter. So be careful on this. You might want to run this query again tomorrow after tonight's results are in and see if it still qualifies then. Let's go right on into trend number three. And guys, if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up to like this video. I would greatly appreciate that as well. For trend number three, we're looking at the Atlanta Braves this season when they're on the road away against a conference opponent or National League opponent in their case. So now if we were looking at the Rangers and this said conference, then the C would refer to an American League opponent. So just depends on the team that we're trying to query here. So the Braves this season away against a conference or National League opponent when that National League opponent is starting a lefty and it's a night game, which a night game in this database is any game that starts after 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll hit the SDQL button. And it's going to think. So again, we're at the mercy of the database. If a lot of people are using it and it gets bogged down, sometimes this happens. And usually within like 15 to 30 seconds, it will go ahead and spit out the results. Usually doesn't take any longer than that. Just, I don't mind when it does this to me in the morning when I'm running all my trends that I have saved. Just sucks when it happens during a video recording. But here you can see the Braves are a perfect 11 and 0 winning by about 4.7 runs per game on average. Also, a perfect 11-0 on the run line, and they're covering the run line by an average of 3.5 runs per game. You can see the ROI for the run line is where it's at, 91.9%. You can see the average score, Braves 6.64 and their opponents 1.91. And you can see that this is active today. The Braves on the road against the Washington Nationals and lefty Patrick Corbin. Let's go to trend number 4. And guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my personal channel. The address is right there on your screen, wt.buzz/dbtv. I do put this MLB trend report on my channel on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I do one on a Thursday. But now that it's football season, I've been doing my football trend report on Thursdays. In fact, I did get that on my channel yesterday. So you can head over to my channel, subscribe, and check out the football trend report for this coming weekend. I believe there's a dozen college and NFL trends for this weekend's football action on there right now. Trend number 4, we're going to look at the Cardinals. We're going to go back to last year when they are on the road, so capital A for away, and sight streak is greater than or equal to 7. So what that means is if it's a positive number like this, it refers to them being at home. So they are on the road in this game, but their current streak is that they've been at home for at least 7 straight games. Now, if this was a negative number, then it would be referring to road games, and their current sight streak would be related to the road. So this is the Cardinals since last year on the road when they've been at home for at least their last 7 games. We'll hit the SDQL button. And you'll see that despite being an average favorite of minus 121, the Cardinals are 0-10 in this spot, losing by an average of exactly 4 runs per game. Very nice, 102.2% ROI if you faded the Cardinals in this spot. You can see the average score, Cardinals 2.8 and their opponents 6.8. And you can see that this is active today. Cardinals on the road against the Padres. Let's go right into trend number 5. And guys, if you have any trends that you found that are active for today's games, drop those in the comments. If you have any you'd like me to look up, drop those in the comments as well. I'll get to them as soon as I can. For trend number 5, we're going to look at starter Shane Bieber when he's facing an opponent with a winning percentage of greater than 62%. And when the line for the current game is less than 125, which basically means Bieber, as long as Bieber is not an underdog of plus 125 or more. We'll hit the SDQL button. And you can see that Bieber and the Guardians are a perfect 13-0 in this spot. And because there's no date or season parameter in this query, this is referring to Bieber's entire career. So in his career in this spot against an opponent with a winning percentage greater than 62%, and as long as he is not an underdog of plus 125 or more in that game, the Guardians are a perfect 13-0, winning by 2.77 runs per game on average. Nice 73.5% ROI. And you can see that this is active today, the Guardians and Bieber at home against the Orioles. Now, if you're doing your trend research today, you are going to find quite a few good trends on Dean Kramer as well. So keep that in mind moving forward. And that's going to bring us to the 6th and final trend for today. Before I get to that, though, guys, just a reminder about what's going on right now and this weekend on my page at dbbets.com. If you look on the right-hand side right now, you can see I have a 5% college football max bet plus 2 bonus college football plays available right now for Saturday's college football action. I was number one in college football at WagerTalk last year across all 3 metrics: profit, win percentage, and ROI. Got a great 5% play and 2 strong bonus college football plays going for tomorrow. All 3 plays just $39. Also, I've got an MLB best bet blowout going for today. This play is backed by a pair of situational angles that have gone a combined perfect 20-0. The details on those trends are in the write-up for that game. You can grab that now as well. And also, the special deals that are going on right now. If you scroll down even further, you'll see Wager Talk specials. Also, you can watch my football trend report video for this weekend on my page at dbbets.com. You can see it is embedded there as well. But on the right-hand side under Wager Talk specials, there's 30-day NFL and college football combo. Basically, it is what it says it is. You get 30 days of every play I release in NFL and college football. This deal expires on Monday. But you can grab it right now for just $1.99. Works out to about $3.31 per day per sport. I also have 2 other personalized specials that are going on right now. Basically, if you scroll down further, you'll see long-term and seasonal passes. And right under that, it says All Sports Pass. If you click that drop-down box and you click on 30-day pass, when you go to the checkout page, use coupon code DB30 and you will get $100 off of my 30-day all-access pass. And that would include all the plays I release for the next 30 days in NFL, college football, and Major League Baseball. Or if you scroll down that drop down to the bottom where it says 1-year pass, and you go to checkout, you can use coupon code DB365 and you will get $1,000 off my 1-year all-access pass. You'll get it for $9.99. Works out to about $2.75 per day for my biggest, strongest plays for an entire year. Covers NFL, college football, Major League Baseball, the NBA, and college basketball for an entire year at under $3 per day with coupon code DB365. So check out today's plays, tomorrow's plays, and those special deals and take advantage of those right now at dbbets.com. For trend number 6, we are going to look at the Blue Jays this season when they play on a Friday. And the starter is not Alek Manoah. You can see starter, and you can see there's an exclamation point there before the equal sign. That turns this from an equals to a not equals situation. So the Blue Jays this season, when they play on a Friday, when their starter is not Alek Manoah, and the line for this game, it says, is greater than or equal to minus 166, which basically means as long as they are not favored by more than minus 166 in the game. We'll hit the STQL button. And you can see that the over-under is 0-15-1. No overs, 15 unders, 1 push. These games stayed under by an average of about 3.6 runs per game. That is a very healthy under margin. There was even an extra inning game thrown in here. So yeah, again, very nice margin. You can see the average score 2.75 to 2.38. So these 16 games averaged about 5.1 runs per game. Nice 86.2% ROI. And you can see that this is active today. The Blue Jays playing on a Friday. Alek Manoah is not the starter, and they are not a favorite of more than minus 166. So this game qualifies today against the Tampa Bay Rays. And that, guys, is going to do it for my Friday MLB trend report. Again, if you have any trends you want me to look up, drop them in the comments. I'll get to them when I can. If you have any trends you found for today's games, Drop those in the comments as well. And as always, guys, best of luck on all of your wagers today.